everybody? Welcome to the Draper Show, and today we are talking about real estate investment. I have two awesome locals with me here today. I got Katie and I got Brian. So, guys, tell me a little bit about yourself real quick so everybody out there gets to know who you are.
You go first.
All right. Well, my name's Brian, as Will said, and we've been married for about 10 years, and I'm a local from Durham. And Durham, North Carolina. And we live in Raleigh now.
And my name's Katie. We met at NC State. We never thought we would stay in Raleigh, and then we really fell in love with the city and looked at a lot of the other places to live and decided that this one fit our needs, wants, desires the best, so we stayed, and we've been here ever since.
Awesome. Something probably nobody knows is that Katie has a super awesome business. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, because it's super unique.
Okay.
Not everybody's gonna know what we're doing, so what is it?
Cool. So I run Imagine Circus with two other women, and it is a booking and production company where I kind of call it the a la carte circus. So rather than the circus coming to town and setting up a big tent, you're having an event, you want some unique entertainment, you call us up, and we come to you.
Alright, so you say unique entertainment, like, give us an example.
Well, we've got everything from the typical things, stilt walkers, jugglers, acrobats, aerialists, to Mirror Man, who's like in a full suit and walks around and gives out high fives, and
Nice.
We have strolling tables, like if you're having a fancy event and you want to serve hors d'oeuvres, you have a person in a table in a fancy outfit and they'll roll through your event.
Cool.
Or a champagne skirt, things like that. So
Awesome.
And we're called Imagine Circus because if you can imagine it, we can create it.
That's rad. I like
Yeah.
it. So if you guys are looking for anything super cool like Imagine Circus, hit her up. I'll get your contact info. So what we're talking about today is real estate investment. These two awesome people, they might not look like your normal real estate investors. You might think it's somebody that is in their power suit or their strong blazer or pantsuit. No, dude, we're just normal, everyday people, but real estate investment is a great way to build wealth. So guys, tell me, why real estate over anything else?
Well, one of the reasons is because it just provides such a reliable income year over year. And when you think about what you can do with any amount of money, like say $100,000, you can take $100,000 and put it into the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
And on a great year, maybe you'll get 8% or 10% or
Right.
some sort of earnings at that level. But there's a lot of risk involved. On a bad year, you can lose huge amounts of money. So with real estate, it just seems so much less risk.
Mm-hmm.
You can take an amount of money and put it there, and you can probably get, markets vary, but 6 to 8%, probably pretty reliably.
Yeah, Wake County right now in any given year is about 6%. Durham's like 8%.
Yep, and there's virtually no risk. Something very unexpected always could happen, but there's insurance in place, and that's all kind of built into the cost.
Plus, in the stock market, if you want to invest $100,000, you have to put in $100,000. With real estate, you're only putting down 10 to 20% of what that is. So if it's a $100,000 property, you're putting down $20,000, but you still can earn that, and you get income every month on top of that, like a dividend in the real estate market.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
The other thing that I really like about real estate, and I think this was key for the two of us, is I think we went from being like really poor college students to having a little bit more of a steady income, and you can easily just spend your money anywhere. I mean, it just can fly out of your pocket and you have no idea that you're even spending it. So you could like buy new clothes or go to the bar or whatever, but if you take this money that you're making and you put a little bit on top to pay off your investment a little sooner, if you're able to do that, or just even saving that money for a down payment, it's like you're keeping it from yourself in a way that you might just spend it, but
So
you're
you don't blow
also
it.
and later it's compounding and getting bigger and you're making more money. So I think for us it was one of those things, it's like, oh well, if we leave this money in our bank account, it's gonna just disappear into thin air.
Yeah.
And we've been able to like, oh, let's put it into investment, or oh, let's save for the next investment, and it's like a motivator to live a little bit like even more within your means.
Right.
Because it's money that you were, saving for later. So.
Cool. So what do you think like is one piece of advice you could give people out there, anybody, like we're trying to add value and give people a lot of good information. What is like one piece of advice that you would recommend to somebody even thinking about investing?
I actually have two.
All right, two. Cool. Overachiever.
One is to really think about what you want before you start shopping. Think about how much you're able to spend and be realistic. And think about what a good deal looks like. And think about what is the limit on what you're about, what you're willing to do. Because what happens is when you start to look at individual specific properties, it can get a little confusing.
Right.
And so going into it, like we agreed on exactly what are all the bounds of what we were going to try to do together. And that made our work together easier. So thinking about it before you start shopping is my one tip. And the second tip is that you really do need it. I really feel like you need a good realtor, because what I learned through this process, I'm serious, because what I learned through this process is that people think that they can just go on Zillow and do all of this information themselves. Mm-hmm. But what I've learned is that information is oftentimes not accurate.
Or accessible.
Or accessible.
Yeah.
And so they'll say, oh, here's an example. This property has a $50 HOA fee. But in reality, it's $250. I mean, this is an actual example. And so, like, if you just go and try to just DIY it all from the websites on the internet, you'll have inaccurate information, which can lead to a really poor buying decision. And any good realtor is going to have access to tools that we don't have access to, and that's where the reliable data comes from. And that has really helped us avoid a couple of problems in our buying process.
Yeah, I think there's two good nuggets in there for people. One, when you're talking about have a clear vision of what you want to do. Mm-hmm. You're not looking at a $100,000 townhouse and a $350,000 single family home. Those are two completely different ballparks. You're not looking at something in Chatham County and downtown Raleigh. You're being very selective, and you know what your end goal is, what type of property you're looking for, so you don't have to sort through thousands. Now we're down to a dozen or so. Mm-hmm. Right? Exactly. So that's that focus aspect, and then knowing what you want to get out of it. We're talking about putting more money into it. Mm-hmm. You're getting your passive income, your equity's building up. Like, those numbers if you've narrowed that focus. You're not just like, I'm everything to everybody. Like, you really got to find your niche. I think that's really important. The second piece that you were talking about, yes, there's a lot of bad information out there on the internet. Yes, I know we're talking to the internet right now. There's a lot of bad information out there, but there's a lot of great information. And that's why we're here, is to let you guys know that. So what you were talking about, the false information, that's what they call the iBuyer now, right? It's people that are trying to do everything. The iBuyer, they're trying to do everything themselves online, and you're depending on that information. Mm-hmm. Well, when you Google something, you can get thousands of websites for your question. Some of them are going to be really good, and some of them are going to be really bad. Mm. It's best to consult an expert when it comes to that stuff, the people that live it every day, because they're here to protect you. They're not here to take your money. They're here to protect you and help you. So I think those are two great points. So in closing, and yes, my daughter's filming this, and I see her directing us right now. Hi, Pumpkin.
That means wrap it up.
That means wrap it up? Okay. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for getting on camera today. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. And again, if you guys want anything to do with the Imagine Circus, comment below, hit us up, and we'll get you contacted. Until next time, I'm Will. This is Katie and Brian. Peace, be kind, and have a great day.